So he's nicknamed this woman he's just met, not Scarlett Johansson. Let's go on. Mama, Mama, I missed you! Tama leans against her mother's side, nuzzling her head against her shoulder like a little lion cub. Tama. Imuro's tired eyes, which look older than the rest of her face, crinkle with relief. She sets her cup of tea on the table with a well-practiced motion. Did she study tea ceremony as a kid or something? What's with this perfect poise? And smiles at her daughter. I'm sorry I got back so late. I really am. You must have been worried sick. It's okay, Mama. I wasn't worried, not one bit. Yes, you were, Tama. That little liar. Himuro looks just as skeptical as I am, because she purses her lips together and frowns. Are you sure you weren't worried? Well, maybe a little, but I wasn't lonely. I was with Mitsuki the whole time. Mitsuki? You mean... Yes, me. Didn't I introduce myself yet? Mr. Tanemura? That's me. You can just call me Mitsuki, though. Mr. Tanemura sounds kind of, you know, formal, I guess. Oh, I see. Then, Mitsuki is it? Mitsuki. Somehow the translation from family name to given name feels far too fast. I've only known you for 5 minutes. Don't you think we should slow things down a notch? That's what I want to say, but since I'm the one who suggested we eschew formalities in the first place, it would probably sound ridiculous. Hey, Mitsuki? Thomas, still glued to her mother's side like a kernel of sticky rice, blinks at me curiously. Your face is going all red. Oh, it has? Yeah. You didn't get sunburned, did you? No, I'm fine. Maybe I should change the subject. That sounds pretty good right about now. So, Himuro. If you want me to call you Mitsuki, you should probably use my given name too. It would feel awkward otherwise. I don't mind either way, but if that would make you feel more comfortable, then, well, I don't mind really. With a soft smile, Himuro brushes a few strands of dark hair from behind her ears. I'm Kyoko. There we go. Kyoko. I taste her name on my tongue. That's why the award trophy I got said Kyoko on it and not Himuro. I was wondering about that. Kyoko is a pretty normal name. In fact, it's so benign, it might be a bit disappointing, but I think it suits her. God damn it, this guy's so critical. Himuro Kyoko. I guess that would make her daughter Himuro Tama. I know Kyoko is a bit old-fashioned now. My parents have always been rather traditional, you see. I'm a little ashamed that she managed to figure me out. Are my thoughts that transparent? And I hurriedly tried to reassure her. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Kyoko. I think it's pretty. Oh, snap. You do? Yeah, the name suits you. I mean, you're pretty too. Oh, shit. The moment I realize I've said what I've said, my face turns pale. I probably should have kept that on the down low. I don't want Kyoko to think I'm being too forward. And yet, to my relief, Kyoko places one hand on her mouth, her fingers curled together and giggles. She's laughing at me. As if this couldn't be any more embarrassing. Huh? Why are you laughing, Mama? Did Mitsuki say something funny? It's nothing really, I just... I'm sorry, Mitsuki, I wasn't laughing at you. I just thought it was rather... charming. How earnest you were. Well, thanks. And I was worried you'd get mad at me. Alright, seems like things are going pretty well for Mitsuki right now. It's hard to make fun of him. Why would I do a thing like that? I'm sure he'll say something terrible shortly. Not to them, but to us. Well, I don't know. We're total strangers and all, and I guess I was being a bit forward. Maybe, but if you live in this apartment, that would make us neighbors of a sort. I'd be happy if we could get along in the future, and I'm glad you think I'm pretty. Oh, snap. No problem. So, Tama is your daughter, right? That's right, Tama is my precious daughter, and I love her a lot. I was so worried about her, but it seems my worries were in vain. Is that a good way to put it? My worries were in vain? I don't think that worries could be in vain. I think you would say my worries, I was worried for nothing. I guess it's an interesting, sort of charming way to put it, to say my worries were in vain. I don't think you normally do that, though. In vain. Without success or a result. I guess it does make sense. My worries were in vain? Yeah, no, it doesn't really make sense. Thank you for taking care of her, Mitsuki. Usually you'd say in vain if it was something you want, not something you don't want. Oh, it's no problem. Anyway, anybody would have done the same thing. I'm not so sure about that. People can be rather uncaring. Tama and I have lived in this apartment block for many years now, but I still haven't made any friends here. Most people look the other way when they see us. I'm sure they have their own lives to worry about, but a simple good morning would hardly hurt. Kyoko sighs and shakes her head. Well, I'm pleased it was a kind man like yourself who found my Tama. I'm not sure what I would have done if I couldn't find her. I'm fine, Mama. Mitsuki was really super nice to me. He helped me look for my key, and then he let me watch TV in his apartment, and then... Tama pauses. She puffs out her cheeks in defiance, arms folded. He bullied me a little bit, but I let him know I wasn't going to stand for it, and then he made me race to apologize. He bullied you? I dried her hair, or tried to. We got caught in the rain, and Tama was wet, though. And was wet through. She was not wet through, she was a little bit wet. You, towel assaulted her. Oh, I see. Tama's quite stubborn about things like that. She hates having baths, too. I found that out the hard way. She was squirming so much, she nearly put out one of my eyes. Yes, she was squirming on your lap because you made her sit on your lap. It was really creepy, Mitsuki. I apologize on my daughter's behalf then. Though that must have been funny to watch. It would have been more creepy to watch. I wonder if Kyoko usually laughs this often. She doesn't look like the type. She must be relieved that Tom was alright. I could tell at first glance that Kyoko really does love her daughter. That being the case, why did she leave Tama on her own for so long? She was gone for 4 hours. Perhaps Kyoko notices the crease in my brow, because she sighs softly, her gentle laughter evaporating like morning dew. I didn't mean to be gone for so long. A simple trip to the supermarket turned out into quite the ordeal. I picked Tama up from school when my shift at work was finished. I was planning to make her beef over rice, but we'd run out of beef and ginger. I don't like leaving Tama at home on her own, but she was tired, and she said she wanted to stay in and watch TV. I thought about bringing her with me, but I didn't want to disrupt her. That probably would have led to a temper tantrum. I told myself it didn't matter, I'd only be gone a few minutes. The plaintive expression on Kyoko's face tells me that this isn't what happened. Well, that and the fact that I found Tama crying in the playground a few hours ago. On the way to the convenience store there was an incident. The long pause before she settles on the word incident piques my interest. I lean against the table, curious. What happened? I'm making it sound worse than it was. I'm alright now, really, though I was a bit shaken at the time. You see, a man bumped into me when I was waiting to cross the road. And that made it so you couldn't get home for 4 hours? I didn't think anything serious at first, just a simple mistake, but then I looked down and realized my bag had gone missing. Ah, you got robbed. You mean he stole it? That's right, but don't worry, he didn't hurt me. I was so shocked I couldn't move. I just stood there frozen and shouted, "Wait, thief! He's taken my bag!" Looking back on it, it's a little embarrassing. Normally I would never dream of causing a scene like that, especially in public, but it was the only way to stop the thief. And that's the language of love. See y'all next time.